Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Don Carr here with Matt Larrivée, and this is the P-09 Custom. Matt, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Man, thanks for being here. We were chatting earlier. Quite a story about your Parlor guitars.
Yeah, it was a guitar that was sort of, the shape developed as an accident. And, when we were creating this guitar, we wanted to create in the late 1990s, create an actual small body guitar that was built with real construction methods. At the time, nothing like it existed.
Right.
And so this was built with our normal construction method, the Larrivée method. It just was highly, highly successful. And a few years later, we found out that NASA had actually bought 3 of these guitars, and that one was already on the International Space Station and had completed almost 1 billion miles of orbit. They purchased 3 of them and, had one up in space, and they destroyed one to discover, what kind of fumes it would make, and they had one on the ground. Since that time, we've actually sent up another. They bought 2 more and sent another one up on the space station. It's a real out of this world guitar.
Truly, the guitar in space,
Yeah.
The official guitar of NASA. That's great. No, seriously though, I mean, again, talking about still the same construction method, right, that you do for all of your other guitars. It's just literally shrunk down.
That's right. So, even though it's a small travel size guitar, it's fundamentally still a guitar. It still features a one-piece neck, dovetail neck joint, solid wood top, back, and sides, and full traditional methods. And what will surprise you is when you play it, it's incredibly loud. It's got this great sort of bluesy, boxy tone to it that just gets at you. And this particular one is a really neat model. It's a custom guitar for us. So this one features a mother of pearl and abalone headstock inlay of a unicorn, which this is one of our classic inlays. My mother Wendy designed this probably about 1977, 1978.
Oh wow!
And we've made many of them since then. And it's featured with a sterling silver border around the headstock, so it just really ties it all together. We like little details like that. We're not. My family is not a big fan of plastic. So, instead of plastic trim around the headstock, we went, let's go something nicer. So we went with sterling silver.
Yeah.
This one also features a traditional pyramid bridge, which we like. We make all our pyramid bridges in-house, and they have, razor crisp edges. They're not round over. So when you look at it, it's clean and tight, and, we really like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And this is, what's the binding on this?
So the woods on this, the binding here is Hawaiian koa.
Oh, okay.
And,
beautiful. I was just noticing, just the contrast. It's beautiful, man.
We like to go to Hawaii, and
Gee.
if you're going wood shopping, you can write off your trip. It's not that bad.
Perks of the business.
Yeah,
right?
Perks of the business. And this one features our alpine moonwood tops. And so this is a really special top. This guitar top is actually from the same forest that Stradivarius used to get his wood from over 2 centuries ago. It's a really special wood. Larrivée sort of has the corner on that market. We're really famous for the moonwood tops on guitars. And it also has moonwood bracing inside.
Oh, okay.
So it's very stable, very loud for a guitar this size.
Yeah, it really is. That was one of the things that really struck me. Is it's got a really pronounced mid-range voice. That's kind of what you would expect out of a Parlor.
Absolutely.
But it's not small sounding, and it not at all. I mean, it's not small sounding at all.
And we actually have a lot of performing musicians who use this. I know several who are friends of mine that perform with these live. They're great because they can put them in the overhead compartment of an airplane. They sound great amplified. This combined with an LR Baggs pickup is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's great whether or not you're sitting on the couch, You know, I know a lot of people keep these right beside the couch, and when the moment strikes, you know, a little inspiration, pull up the guitar and away you go.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. It's nice to have something really handy that's, you know, that can
Absolutely.
kind of be slightly out of the way, you know, size-wise. And again, the voice of this is very specific, so it offers its own color, you know, its own, you know, spectrum sonically.
Yeah, if you already have a Larrivée, this is not the same.
Right.
This is a great, you know, if you've already have a Dreadnought or an OM or one of our L bodies, this is an entirely different instrument. You know, it fulfills a totally different need for a guitar player.
Yeah, absolutely. And I could also see that if you create that need as an artist or whatever, it's like, okay, this is my sound because this really has a sound.
We build guitars for all kinds of needs. And one thing a lot of people don't know about us is we take custom orders. If you have something you want, whether it's a different scale, a different nut width, you know, a regular bridge or a pyramid bridge or a different rosette, we'll do that. We're really pleased to work with Sweetwater because the Sweetwater engineers are very knowledgeable and they can help facilitate these orders for us.
Yeah, right. It makes it really easy for anyone wanting to order something custom. They can just order it straight through their sales engineer and get exactly what they want.
Exactly.
And, you know, and it gets transferred to you guys very cleanly, very evenly, so everybody has all the same information.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So you could, I mean, man, this is, so again, we've got an amazing story, a great sounding instrument, a great playing instrument, and stunning looking, man. Really, really something.
We want it to be absolutely exquisite, but without being gaudy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the nice thing when you look at this instrument. It doesn't make you go, ah, you know, there's not so much bling on it that it looks weird. This really looks natural and clean and beautiful, and that's what we strive for, right?
Yeah, and very tasteful. But man, the detail, I mean, just even the detail in that inlay is just astounding.
So
man.
You picture this. This is made of mother of pearl and green abalone. So the mother of pearl's from New Zealand, and the abalone is from, in this case, Mexico. And then it's inlaid, and Wendy, my mother, hand engraves. Each one takes about an hour to 2 hours to hand engrave. John and me apply a thin layer of black to the engraving lines, and we sand them. So this one I would have sanded, and then goes through the paint shop. And when it comes out, it just glows at you. You know?
Yeah, you can, I mean, that's interesting that you say that, because just not knowing that story, you can look at it and see that, there's a lot of care taken in this. This isn't just
it's a unique work of art. They're not a decal, you know, they're hand engraved.
Right.
So they really, they're unique works of art. No two of our inlays are identical. You know, they're complete unique works of art.
Wow, that's awesome. Matt, thanks so much.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate you, man. Really, really great stuff. Great story. Great guitar. This is the P-09 Custom. And if you have any questions about this or any other Larrivée product, make sure to contact your Sweetwater Sales Engineer or check us out at sweetwater.com. Thanks.